Hmm. Hello, hello, hello. Will you tell me? Oh yes, we didn't finish all the dialogue. Will you tell me about your life in slavery? I don't recall it. I don't like to recall it, but if you insist. The slavers from the Technic League tried to ruin my life, but all they could do was ruin my childhood. How did you find yourself in the Stolen Lands? And the slavers from the Technic League funded a large expedition to the Stolen Lands. 100 agents, tens of slaves, wagons. We were to search for some ancient artifacts or ancient ruins. Our group never made it to the Technic League hideout. Along the way, it was attacked by the future owner of the Stolen Lands himself. And I'm very grateful to him for it. Do you have any masters of it yet? Yes, many of them. Some owned me for years, others felt like they had enough of me in a couple of months. Just me did all I could to make every master eager to get rid of me. A slave that's trained in magic is a rather expensive sim, so they wouldn't kill me. At least that was the hope. So I drawled and played an idiot, and I listened to every master argue with the former one, trying to return me. Sometimes I punched the pages of magic books I was forced to copy with a quill, other times I pretended to mix up spells. So instead of a lightning magic torch, I set dozens of dancing lights floating just below the ceiling. Where did you learn to use magic? Oh, I was taught magic by Janusz of Starfall. One of the most famous was in Numeria. Maestro Janusz, as he insisted on calling himself. Anyone would be happy to learn from such a great master, and only a talentless bitch like me would dare to reject his teachings and indulge in her laziness. At least that's what Janusz used to repeatedly say, while whipping knowledge into my bag. The great Maestro was a big fan of punishment. They technically didn't care if a few slaves had died under the master's whip. As long as Maestro Janusz provided an arcane trained one in return. Officially there's no slavery in Numeria, but the Technic League is above any law. A slave with an aptitude for the arcane is worth more than a regular one. The slave's repertoire is limited to the simplest and safest spells, of course. Did you ever try to run away? What a silly Krish. Of course I did. As soon as we saw even the tiniest opportunity to get free, Greg and I grabbed for it. On one occasion, we jumped from the car into the river. There was a time when we spent weeks trying to dismantle the wall of the barracks and make a path out. Sometimes we attacked our guards when they least expected it. We craved freedom. We lived only to dream about it. Those short days, sometimes weeks, that we spent on the run were the happiest days of my life. We used to hide in the woods or blend in with the crowd on the streets of Starfall. Midnight stars were our guiding lights, and we shared our dream with them. To reach the river kingdoms, for in these lands there are neither slaves nor masters. We were starving of freedom, but that was the real life. Too bad it usually ended too soon. The League's agents always found us in the end. I don't know how they managed to do it. They probably used magic, or maybe it was just our fate. They whipped us and returned us to our old masters. Or sold us to new ones if the old ones refused to pay. So we were slaves again, but the dream about the river kingdoms never left our hearts. Have they ever hurt you? Figured that out, didn't you? Or maybe you don't want to hear all about the beatings you survived, the humiliations I've endured. Imagine the worst thing one person can do to another and multiply it tenfold. That's what happened to me nearly every day in slavery. Masters, oh, I hate that word. They punished me because they wanted to hurt me, but what hurt even more was the mere fact of their existence. Wait, I want to tell you. The Technic League's agents you rescued us from, Reg and I tried to run away many times, but they always managed to find us eventually. I have no reason to hope that this time they've lost track for us good. Of us for good. Yes, we're tracing the world. We won't see them through the dust. Still, I'd like to find them first. Yes, many slaves survived only thanks to their faith. Some lived hoping the day when a good deity would deliver them. Some even offered deals to the evil gods, but me and Reg, Callistia has taught us the most important things. Expect no gifts from above. Rely only on ourselves. Never forget those who wronged us. Oh dear. But at the same time, save every drop of their pleasure we could squeeze from our bleak days. Amazing how you're so cheerful and optimistic. I try to view my life as a never-ending course of sufferings. Yes, I've had my share of hard times. But do I need to recall them? After all, along with the bad things, I had some good things as well. The dream I followed, and eventually it came true. On that path, I met Reg and you. Now I'm free and surrounded by friends. I am free of slavery thanks to you. I've obtained everything I dreamed of. My freedom and the opportunity to control my own life. I only want to use the opportunity to fight the Technic League. At least part of it operates here in the Southern Areas. I wish to free all the slaves from the Technic League masters. I believe that weak as you are. Alright, we'll talk later. Come anytime. What kind of relationship do you have with Octavia? Well, my Octavia and I don't have a relationship. We have a life together. Back when we were children, we were taken as apprentices by a great spellmaster, Junish. Major Junish, he called himself. He was our teacher. Well, he made Octavia read books and memorize spells. I have my own innate magic. He trained me a bit, taught me how to control my gifts, so I wouldn't lose control and incinerate myself like a dumbass. Oh, teacher, we'll meet again. There's one more test that was passed. But you're talking about my Octavia. We've been together all our lives. We learned everything, how to be magic, how to survive, and as we grew older, we learned how to love. Without each other, we would never have gotten out of there. That's for sure. We would have given up and surrendered to death, but together that's a very different story. Not for the first time and not for the 10th, but eventually we made it out. Are you faithful? We are connected and this connection cannot be broken. We grew into each other, you know. Jealousy is for weak cowards who don't trust each other and are scared of being tricked. If a knight on the side threatens your love, that just means there was no real love there to begin with. She and I together to the end, and we will never part from you. So when she likes some lad or some lass, it's no drama for me. I just ask her whether she wants to leave them alone, or join me to leave them alone, or join her, and she does the same. Haha. What, are you judging us? Or maybe you just want to join us in our tent, Maybe I will. I will think about it. Why'd you call it yours? My girl loves freedom as much. And even slight chance of losing it frightens her. She's so smart. You really think she feels like I'm trying to make her mine? Like an Apostle Markin? Me who was skinned alive for trying to help her escape? She's afraid of the word Myers because she doesn't understand the difference between my boots and my heart. But she will understand sooner or later. Tell me about your life. How did you become a slave? I was sold by my own tribe when I was just a little boy. So I grew up in the slave ranks. I was raised to be sold like a bower. They tried to break me, but they failed. No matter how much you beat this animal, he only gets angrier. Can't you guess? Because magic's in my blood. It's why they brought me. It wasn't raised as some lowly mob slave, but as a murder machine. I've fetched quite a nice price of gold. You might also ask if you knew I'd take the first opportunity to rip their own guts out, using everything that taught me. Oh, of course they did. But that's the technique. League. They calculate risk. Octavia kept pretending to be simple-minded, so they wouldn't expect anything of her. But I made every effort, though they didn't teach me much. What is there to teach? It's not book magic, it's innate. Oh. It made me practice with my sword more, but I did my best in everything. I studied all I could. They knew they were raising an enemy, but they thought they could keep me on a short leash, or sell me to someone who deep pockets. So I become someone else's problem. But who will land her? Who is free? Who will bury them all? What could I have seen? Well, when we ran, we went through stuff. That's a fight city. Big, loud, many mansions. Things to see, things to steal. We didn't have a chance to walk around. It's around the very nest of the sodding Technic League. We are focused more on getting out alive. We met some barbarians. I asked them who might know what tribe I'm from, but they didn't know anything. They don't have any tribal tattoos, nothing. Actually, they are alright. Well, so the bloody pikes, for one. They're great. All the rivers are theirs. We sailed with them during one of our escapes, almost all the way to Brevoy. And they didn't turn us in, but the White Scars got us after that. Those guys are shit. They sold their pride to the Technic League. Oh, one more thing. One time during our escape, we stumbled across the Numerian monster. Never forget, a huge spider, slice of house made of metal. Spitting fire, shooting deadly rays around. That thing could probably tear even a dragon to pieces. We had our escape plans too. We had to go back. What do you think? Of course we tried. Jump from windows, dug tunnels, tricked out guards, or seduced them. But two. But those dirt bags call us every time. Every bloody time. My back is covered with whoop scars. Luckily we have prized property. They spent too much gold on us to kill us. Anyone else would be hung and forgotten. But they kept trying to break us and recruit their efforts. I don't know where I could have survived, whether I could have survived by sheer stubbornness if it weren't for Octavia. I probably couldn't have. I wouldn't have given up. I would have just given up and died, but I had to pull my goal after that meat grinder. She believed in me and had enough hope for both of us. When I lay there with my back slashed to pieces, she whispered to me about the River Kingdoms, where there's no slavery, where everyone could go where they want and take whatever they want. Oh, pardon me. I'll be damned, but I thought she was just making this up to keep our hopes alive, and now it turns out to be true. All of it, every last word. No chains, no slaves, no laws. Just live and be happy. Slavery legal. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. There are some laws against it, but even in Starfall, a third of the people live in bondage. And that's capital. In regions where the Black Sovereign's hand doesn't reach, they held to tribal customs instead of laws. The barbarians don't keep slaves. Instead, they keep thralls. Big bloody difference. On top of all that, there's the Technic League. Law and custom mean nothing to those landlords. They just take whatever and whoever they want. Tell me about yourself. What's it to know? I was born, I'm alive, haven't died yet. That enough for you? Do you want me to shout it? Okay. Well, crack cross. I was just a kid when they saw me. For that I don't remember much. Smoky fires, stinky hides, always bumping along on a horse. I think I was born in one of the Keller tribes in Numeria. There are many. Some survive on their own, others give up their pride and serve the Technic League. I guess mine was one of the cowards, if they sold their own kids. Ooh, pardon me. One of my father's hands, rough, scarred, white. So I guess I got the green skin from my mother. I don't remember. I remember playing with another half-orc child, a brother maybe. For some reason they didn't sell him, just me. Father gave him his dagger to play with, never gave it to me. I don't remember. Forget all this, I'm an orphan. I grew up a slave, though I remember well. So many things burned into my memory. Most of all, I remember her, my Octavia. Today we are almost the same age, but back then she was twice as young as me. Just a child, but broke. Cunning poet, beautiful, most beautiful God in the world. What deity do you worship? I never got much help from God so far, but if you make me choose, I'd say Callistia. Who else could I worship? The savoured sting, the goddess of pleasure, fun, and revenge. Oh, yes. Where'd you get the magical powers? What magical powers? So the hell are you talking about? Oh, you mean these? Other than since I was born. At least one thing I can thank for my scum parents. Maybe their powers are why I was sold into slavery. They were scared. Who knows? Damn parents. At the Technic League, they drew my blood, did experiments, burned me with fire, tortured me with cold, electricity, and they told me, you won't believe it, they told me I have blue dragon blood in my veins. Not bad, huh? I'm a dragon, you freaks. Come check my blood if you dare. What do you tattoos me? They are magical. They help me control my powers. The Technic League gave them to me. I'd hoped that somewhere on my body there was at least one sign left by my tribe, but no, I guess they didn't care to bother. To hell with them. They bear hope I don't find them. If I ever meet my father, I will even the score between us. Simple. I'm that bloody good. You enjoy making people suffer. Pfft, why should I care about the suffering? I do what I want. If I step on someone's toes, then they shouldn't have put themselves in my way. But chasing someone just to torture them, that's only entertainment for maniacs like the Technic League. Well, on second thought, for them I will make an exception. I'd love to watch the fry nice and slow. Why do you ask? Do my methods shock you? That's what I say. There's too many freaks who don't understand, just asking to be run through with a sword. Sometimes I'm casting a spell and looking at another fool thinking, idiot, what the hell are you doing? You'd still be alive if you weren't standing in my way. None of this would happen, and then bam, they're dead. And I have to clean more blood from my shirt. Thank you for the answers. I have to go. Okay. We've done dialogue.
Time becomes distance.
Blimey. That sure was dialogue, huh? Oh yeah, paused.
step, step. My life is a burden.
Wait, what? Ah, found your ring. Crest of the bandit woman who had it tried to kill me and died in the fight. I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Crystal wasn't her real name. Her real name was Irina before this. She was the daughter of my mother and the second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel like everything that happened was my fault. She always had a wildness to her. She wandered the streets, playing out with a bad crowd. Until the day she passed, mother complained about Irina constantly. Back then it was just cool names and strange escapades. She never really had anyone back in Reslov. Father didn't live much longer than our mother. Oh dear. Okay. Everyone didn't like I once here she immediately fell under the stagger's influence. She never even needed to meet him. The stories and rumors from local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. She would tell us how he was a real leader, unlike Reslov's softies. When she ran away, only to return under a new name and pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Stag Lord's minions. And now meeting such an end, I realize you did what you had to. Perhaps it's all for the best. But still wonder if everything could have turned out differently. Thank you for returning my ring to me. I truly appreciate it. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a while.
My life is a burden. My life is a burden.
Ah, wizard. I just wanted to see what you suggested. Oh.
Step, step, step! Die!
You
Die!
cannot stand against me.
Ooh, a sickle.
Die! Because this...
Ah, he's exhausted.
My life is a burden.
I need to catch my breath.
We should gather our strength.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Scared? You
Consider
should
me
be.
provoked.
what's in wait for me there, I wonder? My life is a burden.
We're gonna rest. Although theoretically, if we're not close to dying, we could just send it. But it depends if we think it's gonna... Nah, fuck it.
Once I return to Numeria, I don't know what I'll do there. Maybe I'll find my former owners and grind them to dust. Or maybe just walk the streets as a free person. I just need to get back and close that chapter of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid.
Let the attack commence. Trail me. Time becomes distance.
Submit!
Look at me, Gorum!
New battle giant strength.
Step, step, step! Forward! No, backwards! Backwards!
Mm-hmm. Five hours? Damn. Well, let's go do the Temple of the Elk then, I guess. We found the right trail. The ritual was held here, but be careful, there are dangerous beasts ahead. There are both gods at this place and tokens of druids' evil magic. Please be careful. Oh, Christ. Oh. Right.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Unworthy. You cannot stand against me. Request.
Just letting the ink dry.
Ready and willing.
Adventures call to them.
Oh.
I wrote it like I saw it. What troubles you?
It's a strange on Dean's Mountain. It's from Tattered Fog. Ninja statue of Aristotle. Oh, something's on the background. There you go.
Step, step, step! May I see your
To
entrails,
victory!
please? What for Gorum?
Wretched things. Yeah. have my attention.
I'm listening.
And Lindsay was
What you
called forth.
I crave for adventure. Time becomes distance.
Serves you right. Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Your aid came at just the right time, stranger. My name is Tristian. I'm a priest of merciful Sarenrae. Another moment, and I fear I would have been on my way to her chambers, somewhat earlier than my destiny requires.
A Sarenrae fanatic. Talk about people I'd be just as happy not seeing for the next 1,000 years.
I have never spoken to nymphs, but I believe their assessment is accurate. The creatures occupying this temple are far from ordinary animals. The power that moved them here is related to the fog. The beasts hold the fog as anchors hold a ship dancing in the waves. From what I can tell, once the beasts are defeated, the fog should begin to clear. Praised be Sarenrae. Now, if my knowledge serves, the fog should weaken and eventually clear entirely. We need only wait. Perhaps somewhere more hospitable? I am a priest of Sarenrae, and a skilled healer. I have done all I can, but it will take some time for my strength to return in full. But worry not. I will make my way to the trading post nearby and wait there as I make my recovery.
How did you
I
get
was
here?
investigating this fog. I believe you have already discerned that it is magical in nature. I serve Sarenrae, goddess of sunlight. Discovering an evil magic that isolated living creatures from the sun alarmed me in no small way. I was able to locate the place the fog originated from, but was too presumptuous and almost got into the beast's teeth. Please wait. You saved my life. I have no treasures or relics, but I have knowledge and the divine power of a priest. I wish to aid you in your journeys. Alas, my wounds won't allow me to join you right now. I will travel to the trading post. I hope to be able to repay you for my life once I recover from these wounds.
Don't count on it. Uh-huh. What's that? Move cast.
What do I spy? Trail me.
I need to catch my breath. Resting would be nice, don't you think?
My life is a burden.
This is for you! Leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
I'm hungry. When we
Carve my name onto your flesh.
Leading you out of our city.
Blimey.
we should gather our strength.
Step, step, step!
Running won't you!
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? Let's
Go down! This won't kill me. I always survive.
Resting would be nice, don't you
let's
think?
shake a leg!
Share your will.
Magritium Turinos.
Anything is possible.
Esme, Axe, yes. Esme, Axe, yes.
Let us strike as we will prevail.
Never had a chance.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards! Time becomes distance.
Just face me if you dare.
Step, step, step!
To arms if I have to.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, we leveled up. Neat.
Trail me. What's in wait for me there, I wonder? Step, step, step!
Very small.
Down, better ones.
I'm writing you out of our story.
becomes distance. Burn! Slice!
Let's give them what they deserve.
Oh, shit.
No, is all of this blood mine? Never thought I had that much. All I see is blackness.
This body holds no more. Assist me or lose me.
I wonder what lies beyond.
This can't be over.
Wow.
Won't kill me!
Woo. Mm-hmm. How much steps do we have? Whenever infused target blasts.
life is a burden.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I think it needs more trickery if I'm going to keep using her.
We should gather our strength.
Blimey. Oh, last one. Who am I? You.
Speak.
Right, you can now use weapons.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Holy shit. She is AC out the fucking wazoo.
Step
Okay. Unpause. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. Okay.
What's in here?
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
One day and 17 hours. Let's see if we can get there.
We should gather our strength.
Trail me.
Do not
Scared?
falter!
You should be.
I'm hungry. Only stuff.
Slow walkies.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Hey. Managed to save on resting. Greetings. In this dark hour, I had not even dreamed of encountering someone who's that, who could stand against the one who blessed me. But you appeared, and you brought hope along with the strength of the Frogfin. I'm able to show you the way to the Dark Lord's fortress. Please go with us. Stay out enemy before we can strike another blow. You help me in the battle. I cannot. My power is bad enough to make a slight tear for the very fall. Keeping your way open is all I can do to help. You can count on me. Your words fascinated my soul. Now I can see that I chose the right person to overcame my pleas. Should you lose, my heart will stop with yours, but should you win, the sun shall rise against these lands. Midst rays, in the rings dance a blooming light, we shall meet again. I leave you a small gift, a token of hope, and the reward awaits you all these searches. Farewell. No, take care.
Step, step, step.
So there's Jod. And this one.
Forward? No, backwards, backwards!
How may I serve you?
Ah, scrolls.
So many
How may I
thoughts, so
serve
little
you?
time.
Tell me about
Of
Aristil.
course. It would be my pleasure. Erastil is one of the eldest gods of Golarion. His faith emerged when the first people appeared upon the land. Erastil helped our ancestors cultivate the land and hunt. Even now, his blessing lies with those who uphold the old traditions and keep to simpler ways, far from civilization and the noise of the city. Tell that to the peasant robbed of all he owns, spending his night in the gutter, hoping to live to see the sunrise. You won't see such things in a village. I'm glad to hear you agree. These days, many are deaf to the wisdom of generations. The word demand does not befit the stag god. Honesty and friendship, loving families, merry weddings, and newborn children in their mother's arms, they bring a smile to Erastil's face. He loves his people and rewards them with fortunate hunts and plentiful harvests. But he has no temper for sloth and vanity. He never bestows gifts upon his faithful without first measuring their worthiness. We ourselves must win our daily bread, but the stag god comes to our aid in times of need and strife. I see it more clearly every day. Erastil himself led me to meet you. I am happy to help.
Tell me
What
about yourself.
exactly would you like to know? My story?
Your past.
Why not? You deserve to know it. I am a priest of Erastil, and Galt is my homeland. You can imagine what it's like following the teachings of the stag god in a realm torn by discord and strife. Rebellion and suspicion are the pillars of Galt. Led by Erastil, I tried to guide my flock to embrace tranquility and balance, and guard them from hasty judgment, until I fell from grace myself. Foolish, foolish old Jod. My misdeeds cast a shadow over my life and service. In search of redemption and a balm for my soul, I took to the road. I had come nearly to despair when Erastil sent me a vision of the Temple of the Elk. I knew that very moment that the stag god had shown me the way to redemption. Well, if you truly wish to know, I'll have to start from the long time back. Werewolves preyed upon the lands around my village. They murdered people for fun or sport and left the corpses to rot on the roads. One night, they broke into a young woman's house and dragged her into the streets. One evening, a traveler came to our tavern, tattered and dirty from days on the road like so many others roaming Galt. He sat quietly in the corner of the tavern, drinking cheap ale, and in an instant, I knew he was a werewolf. I felt it in my soul. It was like Erastil himself had whispered it into my ear. Led by Providence, I left to gather my flock, and we surrounded the tavern. The retribution was swift. However, I was tragically mistaken. The young man was no werewolf. He was a bandit, sent to spy on the village by one of the local gangs. We only found out after, when we went through his things. That's still no excuse for my actions. I was a fool. I made a grave mistake. And what's worse, in the eyes of my flock, I cast doubt on Erastil's greatness. A priest who can barely hear the voice of his god is a disgrace to his lord and himself, and corrupts the very people he would save. Whatever the case, I knew Erastil was no longer pleased with me. It was terrifying. Imagine how my mind raced when here in the Stolen Lands I heard the voice of the stag god once again. He gave me another chance at service to atone for my guilt. Now I have regained hope, and that very hope is my most precious possession. For some, it is a land of freedom, where power belongs to the people, not to lords or kings. For others, it's a land of never-ending revolution, a realm surrendered to anarchy. It depends on who you ask. For me, I found Galt a violent place. Crowds eager to lynch a stranger for that accent or appearance, where a single word uttered at the wrong time or place can spark the people to riot and cities to burn. For me, it is a place inhabited by the frightened and the desperate, always suspicious, watchful of trickery, All too often they are deaf to the voice of reason. They cannot grasp that chaos and lawlessness lead only to yet more chaos and lawlessness. All my life I've tried to break through to these poor people, but alas, I don't seem to have made much progress. As you wish. That's why I'm here. As you wish. Erastil be praised, you finally returned, my good friend. Tristan told me how you helped him at the Temple of the Elk. Thank you for heeding my request. My heart is calm and filled with confidence that I've followed the will of my God. I would like to reward your bravery. I possess no treasure, but please, take this as a token of appreciation. I trust in their truth. These visions, they were the voice of Erastil himself, quiet but clear. Before all this happened, I believed Erastil had turned his back to me. But now, I see clearly. He has shown me divine mercy, for he has led me to you and invited me to aid in a fellow priest's deliverance. Lady Sarenrae and Erastil walk the paths of the gods hand in hand, and so must their servants as well. Tristan is undoubtedly still very young, and youth is a time of naivete and confusion. But I see kindness and strength of spirit in him, traits indispensable to a priest. I sense that all that's transpired thus far is only the beginning, and the future promises great things for Tristan and for you. This is why Erastil led me to the Temple of the Elk. Day and night I pray for you and for my young friend. May the stag god lead you down the true path. I trust in their truth. Tristan is undoubted. As you wish.
Okay.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? My life is a burden.
Still have 56 days.
I see blood. Blood! My life is a burden.
19 hours to get there.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Oh, I never solved shit.
We should gather our strength.
Step, step, step.
Cooking ingredient. Cooking ingredient. Oh shit. I don't want to sell that. Huh.
Get it off me! Time becomes distance.
Okay.
My life is a burden.
I need to catch my breath.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
I need to catch my breath.
Trail me. Step, step, step!
This is where I stand.
Oh, blimey. How is the time?
You can't stop me!
Won't help you!
A long spear, huh?
How curious.
Need to remember what it means.
What's that?
I did as you asked.
You see that?
Submit.
Valerie carries too much weight.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
My life is a burden. I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Leaving you out of our story. I need to catch my breath.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Valerie carries too much weight.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Stay
Ooh, it's all.
hungry. We should gather our strength.
My life is a burden.
Let's do a long rest here.
We're a strange group. More like a handful of outcasts than an army of heroes. Anyway, they say even the first Aldori Sword Lord was an outcast. Are we any worse than him?
Let's shred them! Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards! I see blood. Blood! Time becomes distance. Step, step, step! Trail me.
Wretched
To
things.
victory!
Skin, loot, move on.
We will prevail!
May I see your
cannot
entrails,
stand against me.
please?
Strike worth a legend.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Ooh, a scythe.
Time becomes distance.
Right, well, we killed all the wolves.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Advance!
Down better ones.
Step, step, step!
Ooh, a corpse.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? Trail me.
Mm-hmm.
Time becomes distance.
Let us
Face
face
me
one.
if you dare.
Got fucking murdered.
Step, step, step!
Mm-hmm.
I need to catch my breath.
Forwards! No, no, backwards. Backwards!
Scared?
Burn!
You should be.
Slice! Behead, yes!
Do not falter. My training pays off.
Blimey.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Wow.
I need to catch my breath. Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Do you miss your tribe?
Right.
Don't you ever want to go back to your homeland?
Why the hell? To freeze my ass off on a glacier. Look at their pig snouts. No. You are my tribe now.
I have explored all of this, which is good. I think we might save here and continue tomorrow. I think that may be the play. Because we'll go do the Stag Lord's Fort. One day and 2 hours to go all the way over there. Huh. Well, anyway, we're under there. Feeling a bit bloated and, you know, just want some rest. So I'll see you tomorrow.